In 2008, Congress gave the National Security Agency new surveillance powers, and a Washington Post report shows that agency grossly mismanaged them. An NSA audit identified just under 3,000 incidents and violations of those rules from April 2001 to March 2012, just in 1 year. The Post says they got the audits from NSA leaker Ed Snowden. So do we have him to thank for raising this privacy debate? Here now with his thoughts of the CEO of Concerned Veterans for America, Pete Hegseth. Pete, thanks a lot for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So the president says that he was working on reforms behind the scenes to the NSA and to the government spying on Americans long before Ed Snowden leaked this. Now, without supporting Snowden, would you concede that he did force the president to become more transparent?
He absolutely forced the president to become more transparent. And you're right. I got to set Snowden aside here because I think what he did was treasonous. But at the same time, he exposed vulnerabilities, the veneer that this administration's had from the very beginning. This president walked into the Oval Office saying, "Trust me. I'm not going to surveil the way they did. I'm going to roll back the war powers." But behind the scenes, what he did was not just continue them, but double down on them in surveillance and then ask Americans to trust them. And we've seen from the IRS, from Benghazi to AP, and now to what has been revealed through NSA, that all they've done instead is push their tentacles out more into the private lives of Americans while telling Americans we're not at war. Well, they know we are, but in doing so, they're eroding privacy protections.
And then they hid it from the Congress, which has the constitutional obligation to provide oversight of what they're doing. How scary is it that a federal agency could act independently of everyone, do whatever it wants, and then hide its mistakes?
Very, very scary. You know, Tucker, either we are a nation of laws or we are a nation of men. And what you see from this, our founders understood that men are not angels. So if you're just saying, trust us and we don't really need the safeguards, it will be abused regardless of the administration. So congressional oversight is critical to this because executives had very little incentive to side on the side of liberty. They're going to say, we're going to do everything we can to secure our people. And it's Congress's job to say, well, in doing so, are you trampling on this Constitution? Are you undermining civil liberties? Because security is important. But my goodness, what are we fighting for? We're fighting for the freedom and liberty that we should all enjoy and the privacy we want to all expect, while at the same time giving the executive the appropriate powers necessary to fight a vicious enemy in al-Qaeda that's trying to use whatever they can to infiltrate the United States.
Unfortunately, I think this scandal and all these scandals make Americans cynical about the war on terror. That's probably not a good thing. But you get the sense from the administration and, frankly, from some members of Congress, even some Republicans, that they believe their intentions are so pure that it's outrageous for you even to question them.
Yeah, you do get that sense. Hey, we're the ones that are serious about the threat. We're the ones that are doing everything possible to protect you. And, you know, I believe that they believe that. They want to secure America. I do, too. But we have to consistently revisit this balance between security and liberty. Yeah. If we don't, we give away the safety to the state, and they're going to run rampant with it right over our civil liberties in the process.
Shut up and obey. That's the message from Washington. Pete, thanks a lot for joining us. I appreciate it.